Thank you. Good point. The question was at a local level, if you don't have Tea Party principal candidates, what do you do then? Do you have someone you back or don't back? Or you're not backing anybody? And the answer is, we're not going to back a non-Tea Party principal candidate. We're not going to do that. So, it'll be whatever at that point. But the bigger point would be this. We've got to grow them from within. I mean, we've got to grow them from within. And there's people that you may know. And here's the difference. Here's what happens. If we get involved at a political level on the pavement, and I'm telling you guys, this is going to take us all. It really will. If we're not committed to this point to where we're willing to get out there and hold one of those signs or a sign and etc. for a candidate, a Tea Party principal candidate, then there's a good chance they're not going to get elected. Why are they not going to get elected? We didn't help, but why do they need our help? Name recognition? What else? Why do they need our help? Huh? Okay. That's it. In essence, they don't have the backing. They're not plugged into the machine. They don't have that backing and etc. They may not have lawyers contributing to their campaign and etc. Is there any lawyers in the group? Sorry. Did you contribute to that campaign? But, they may not have those. So in other words, here's what happens. Even on a city council level, or wherever it may be, I was listening to 94.3 some time ago. One of the city council candidates, he was elected in Charleston, said it took him $60,000 to get elected. And I understand the candidate that's going to be running in this election, they're willing to spend $100,000 against him if need be. And so, I'm thinking, my gosh, I mean, what does that pay? $15,000 a year or something? And like that, you're going to spend $60,000, $100,000 to get elected. And etc. I mean, if we actually support these candidates by getting on the street and supporting them with signs and banners and whatnot, then that's important. If we don't do that, then unfortunately, these people aren't going to get elected. As well as your money, where in some cases it would take 100 donors, I'm just pulling out 100 donors, $1,000 each, for instance. Is what a lot of these politicians look for. Get those donors with the big donation. A Tea Party candidate is the exact opposite in large part. It's going to take a whole lot of people, at $100 each, 1,000 people at $100 each, in essence. So in other words, it's going to take us getting these Tea Party candidates elected, and that happens with our backing with our money and with our backing with our other resources, physically and etc. So that's what it's going to take. If I don't get these guys done, I'm going to
where we're trying to head.
Sure.
Is the Tea Party trying to become a third party?
No, sir. Oh, thank you.
Political action committee?
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Where are we headed?
The Tea Party is not a third party. When we say Tea Party principal candidates, we are simply saying, thank you for saying that, that's really important. We are simply saying candidates that are Tea Party principles. They hold those Tea Party principles that we're talking about. So in other words, they may have a brand on their back that says whatever party they're with and whatnot, but again, you're not voting for the party, you're voting for the person. And so that's what we're talking about. So not a third party. I don't think any of us, I don't know of anybody of us that support a third party coming out of a Tea Party third party. I mean, I don't know of anybody that's like that. And so that's not where we're going with this. If we can't reform what we got, I don't know how we're going to try to get. If you would know the internal struggles that happen just within the Tea Party stuff itself at different levels, you would probably realize you're not going to get a good third party out of this thing. So, yes, ma'am. Oh, Tea Party.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
I have a question. Anyone who is running for mayor, who's running on Isle of Palm, Sullivan's Island, whether you're running for governor, I want to know what your stance is exactly on immigration. I understand the federal government is tying our hands, but when our elected officials do not make it known that the companies I work for hire and support illegals, but I am interested in your well-being. But the problem is, as I lost my home, you all lost $3,200 every year in revenue, and now you support me with food stamps when I am capable of making $40,000 to $120,000 a year. Because our local officials are putting money in their pockets, you're getting nailed to the wall. I don't know how much revenue you're getting screwed out of. $10,000.
Let me respond to that.
Excuse me, $10,000.
May I respond to that?
I vote one
respond to that.
Thank you.
There are, well, it's a good point. And eventually, again, we're shortcut right now, and we're still trying to get everything